Now, this is how they will pull it out and flip it out, okay? Knife in his hand and break through. Yeah.
Hi everyone, this is John the Cover Crosby coming back to you live with my main man Farley Jackson here. This is our third video?
Yeah.
Third video. This channel I cover boxing, MMA striking, fitness tips all around. And in today's video we're going to be showing how to defend against knife attacks, how to take them away, and how to defend yourself when somebody don't know how to throw them hands but they just want to poke you a couple of times. So Farley's going to take us through some really good techniques that he showed me a while back. I loved him so much I said we got to make a video about it. So
yeah, we got a lot of stuff to make out of those videos. So we're gonna be doing a couple different segments because we can't cover it all in one setting. So have fun. Hope you guys enjoy and learn. Because once you see it, you'll learn. You'll know it. Booyah! Bah!
What's up YouTube? This is John the Cover Crosby and welcome back to my channel. Enjoy.
All right, so now we're gonna work on dealing with the psychology of somebody coming at you with a knife. Usually it's gonna be something like a folder blade like this because criminals love using this more than guns because as long as this is 3.5 inches, it's legal to carry as a concealed weapon. So that's a fun fact that you need to know. Also, things, the reason why people freeze when, somebody pulls a knife out on you like that, and you see what I'm saying? The energy, they're not used to that energy coming at them with something that's deadly and dangerous. But the person is not the actual threat, it's this that's the threat, right? Because if I drop this, it's not gonna come hopping after you and attacking you. So we're dealing with the person with it. You see what I'm saying? So number one, when you train with training blades, you want to make sure that you're training with a dull blade, right? This is actual training blade. There's no sharp edges here, okay? But you also want to train with a blade that's going to be like realistic as far as weight and how it feels. You see what I'm saying? Because you actually use the blade against them, the blade and the pommel against them with using pain manipulation and stuff like that. So what we're going to work on with John is working on showing different knife angles, different angles that the knife can come at you. So what we're doing is removing the doubt, because doubt is what creates fear. Once you have clarity, then the fear goes away because you know how to deal with it. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we want to do, is just remove any fear by educating people on how to deal with these things. So, yeah.
All right.
Okay, ready? All right, so this is called a standard folder knife, right? It's a training knife, but this is how they usually come. And the different angles that, here, I'm gonna give you one too so that you can do working too. Okay, so usually how you work these is there's a knob right here, and when you're ready to, they're usually, you see this clip? It goes right here, okay? So that's the one thing you want to always watch in somebody's pockets. That's self-defense. The main part of self-defense is being aware. So anytime I see that clip on somebody's pocket, I'm assuming this person is a knifer or they have a knife. You see what I'm saying? So that's my assessment to help me understand what's going on in who's in my surroundings. Now, this is how they will pull it out and flip it out, okay? So it's never gonna be nice like, hey, I'm gonna cut you. No, it's like, give me everything you got. or I'm gonna cut you up, right? So let's deal with the type of angles that can come with the knife. So you can go from ear to hip, right? You go here, okay? That would be like the carotid artery, throat. You can go straight slash. You can straight slash to the face, straight slash to the chest, to the stomach. You can turn the grip over to where you're here, and you can come overhead with both hands. Okay. Dealing with a knife is a lot nastier than a gun, because a gun only has this is the only angle a gun has on it. If it's pointed at you, it's dangerous. If it's pointed anywhere else, it's not dangerous to you. This, I can slash here and then come here. You know, there's so much work I can do with this thing. You see it? But there's also so many ways I can defend it. You know, if you understand the angles like I just showed you, you can defend them as well. So we'll cover that next. So right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on. John is gonna give me different angles that the blade can come at me, and I'm going to show you different angles that you can deal with. And I'll even show you some ways that not only you can defend against them, but you can also strip it and take it from you. Okay? And we're gonna go like 10-15% speed, just so that you guys we'll go even slower than that, just so you guys can see what's going on. Okay? So we're right here. Alright, so I'll give you an angle. So what I want you to do is from the ear to the hip, come right across here. So you want to rock out the way, and you want to help it through. Boom, and then trap it here. Okay? So what happens is he slashes. And also what you want to do too is you want to draw the attack, like, you know, because you know it's going to come at you anyway. So the thing is, now that I know it's coming at me, I want to give him a false sense of depth, that he's closer than what he is. Draw the attack in, and then take it away from it and trap it. So go slow, and I'll go slow. Boom. This is literally what I'm doing is I'm just helping him through, and then I'm trapping his hands. Or this is if I want to control. But if I want to destroy limb, if I want to do limb destruction, I'm not going to hurt you, but he's going to come, help you by. I hold that there, and then do what's called a defang, which is I'm coming right across this nerve on his forearm. And that's what's going to happen is I hit that, it's going to cause him to drop that knife. And now, when you know that, when you know that's going to happen, you want to also make sure that you're aware of that with your feet. You always want to make sure, you see what I'm saying? And when it drops, you can control it. Kick it away from him, you see, stuff like that. So we're going to go different angles. You go either here,
all that to get rid of the guy who still stabbed you in the foot.
Right, exactly. Then you did it to yourself, right? And now do that again. I can also deal with it this way. So either way, I can boom, trap, or I can move away from the attack, kill, so I can kill that momentum. He's coming in, boom. So what I do is I stop him here, and I stop him here. So, because he's got a big arm, big strong arm, right? So I don't want to get into this thing where like use your strength, where I'm wrestling. See, now I'm in trouble. You see what I'm saying? Because he got this, he's slippery, you know what I'm saying? And all you can do is snatch away from me, and I'm cut. But if I go circle away from the attack, you see what I'm saying? There's no way he's getting through that. And then here, let me show you a strip. So he comes, boom, bop. See this? So I control the wrist. This hand is coming, you see, and it's not hard. This is not a very hard, because I see a lot of complex stuff, which looks good, but in reality, it's gonna mess you up. He comes, boom. You see how easy this is? You see where I got you caught right? You can't move. He can't move because his elbow is here. If he tries to move, it's hyper-extended. So what you want to do is put that finger, because I already got this trap. He can't go anywhere. I just take this finger against the flat part of the blade and strip. You see? Now I can use the pommel for pain manipulation.
You also gotta tell them that you're doing something with our wrist there.
So yeah, what was happening is when I got him here, what I'm doing is I'm controlling the wrist, but I'm also tweaking it a little bit. You see that? So to keep him off balance. You see what I'm saying? Because he doesn't have any power when I'm keeping him off balance. So I'm using my shoulder and here. So I'm using what's called we call in my system Bojuka. It's called the trigger lever concept, where I push pull. I push here, pull here. So I'm not using strength, I'm using leverage. You see what I'm saying? You want to fight smarter, not harder. You want to make it a quick and easy, no sweat deal. You know? So one more time. He comes in, stop it. I'm under here. I'm controlling the wrist. Little leverage here. Finger on the flat of the blade, and I just strip it. All I'm doing is I'm taking this against his limb. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's really happening is you said, no, I didn't want to do it hard, but you felt like you didn't need anything. So I'm gonna do it with John now, and John's gonna do the same thing. All right, so I'm gonna give John this angle from ear to hip, right? He rocks out the way, he helps it through, then he stops, then he controls the limb. Now what John wants to do is he wants to take my hand, right? Yes. Now just take that finger, yeah. And what I want you to do is I want you to bring it against make it go against my limb. So yeah, you see what I'm saying? That pain manipulation is what makes me let it go. Boom, yes. Right again, yeah. You see how you manipulated this at all, like push with this, pull. See, it makes me let go. It makes me let go. I can't hold on to it. I'm just hoping you're not gonna break my arm. Now, I would be legally just if I wanted to, because he has the knife in his hand, and break. Because he has the knife in his hand still. It's still a threat to me. So you have different options. It just depends on what you want to do. And another thing that I forgot to mention, there's another thing that you want to throw into this. It's called a softener. Anytime you're about to do a tactic, you want to soften them up with some kind of pain manipulation. What do I mean? He strike, boom. So he may still have a little fight in it. So when he gives me that strike, boom, bah! I want to strike him right in that throat, or chop him right in the carotid artery, so that it discombobulates him, overwhelms him with pain, and when you hit somebody in the carotid artery, the oxygen stops flowing to the brain. Now, it makes it easier. It makes my job easier to take that knife from me. And I can get, now the first line of defense, if you can, he comes at me, and so if you don't have to fight, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But if your back's against the wall, you know you can defend yourself. But if you can, run and say, hey, this guy's trying to kill me. You see what I'm saying? Bring as much attention to him as possible. Especially if you're a woman. Because people really resonate to that. You see what I'm saying? So there's a little jewels for y'all. So we're gonna go to the next phase of this. Thanks for watching. So here, do me first, and so you know you see the exercise. Just again, just give me different angles. Right now we're working with different angles on how whatever angle can come at me and how to deal with it. Okay, that would be a strip. Okay. Always finish out by controlling the wrist. You don't ever want to grab him here because he can pull away from this. It's easy. I want here so I can control him and I can bring him down or whatever. So I'm showing y'all in real time how this is the executed. Right? Sorry about that. Right? And I'm handling you gently, right? Like I'm not really hurt, but just the impact of the block is enough to let go of the hip. Yeah, they wanna they wanna get that or the nut, you know. One more. Okay, so now I'm gonna work with John. Yeah, good. You rock, you slide, rock away, like draw it, draw the fire. There you go. Look at that. But control that wrist though. So boom, yeah. So when you do that block, so when you do here, let me just show you something. You want to block, boom, and then switch grips to the grip that you want to control in this, right? I may want him here, so I can bring him here, or I may want this grip here, so I can bring him here, or however I want to do it. You see what I'm saying? Oh, am I coming to you or is it? Good. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. There's no stopping. That wasn't bad. Yep. Yeah, just control it. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yep. And here's another one you could do from that is this. Come here, and you know how you brought it around? Bring it around, like turn this over. Yep. Nope. Use the ridge of your hand to just peel it. Nope. Right here, this ridge right here. Just peel it out. You see what I'm saying? Nope. Yeah. It's by, it comes by controlling. So if I'm here, right? My thumb's here, okay? You see, the control comes from just the fact that I've manipulated it to where I want, right? So here, and then this goes against that thumb. You see what I'm saying? And if you want to hold on to it, you can, but it's gonna break with it's gonna come with the knife. So I'm coming in. Boom. That was alright, but see, I don't like this because I can wrestle with you. You see what I'm saying? You don't have total control. What I want you, so boom, stay on the outside right there. Yeah. And remember, you're from here. Yep. See that? Now look, open my, you want to open me out to this. Yeah, you see, because I have no way to resist that. See, I'm off balance. There is no fighting that. You see what I'm saying? You want to try it one more time? Yeah. Good. How you think about that? Backhand. So yeah, good. Very good. Yep. Perfect. And when that knife falls, always control it, or you can kick it out the way, whatever you want to do. But don't let it. You don't want it where he can get to it, or she. So like that. Overhead. Good. Now overhead, this is all right, but look, watch this. So overhead, I would rather you pass it by or help it through. See, get out the way. Yeah, help it through and then stop it. So it's help it through. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't want no cut. Yeah. We don't want no cut. Overhead. Okay. Let's see that. Yeah. So overhead, pass it through.
I'm gonna pass that through.
Boom.
This is passed through.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you do the other
So,
way? You did the other way.
Yeah. So if I'm coming this way, just from here. You see what I'm saying? you get it? Yeah. So look, I come down here. Yeah. You see, that's dope. Now deal with me. Yeah. There you go. That was good. All right.
Part one. We got some more because we want to do a little bit more with the shin kicking, a little bit more with the taking away from the knife from the assailant, and also if you have a knife, how to defend against somebody else who have a knife. So that's part one. I want to thank Farley Jackson.
Thank you.
He's doing his thing. He just did a really good big role on the show. Good Doctor.
Yeah, the Good Doctor.
Good Doctor.
Man, thank you very much, man. Keep going.
And he just started a second YouTube channel.
So the second YouTube channel is called it's called Farley J Speak Easy, where I interview fellow actors and people like my man John, who are making an impact and making a trail, blazing a trail for themselves while also making an impact on people's lives. You know, I want to put the light, shine the light on the great things that we're doing in our communities and amongst ourselves as artists and athletes. So I just want to highlight excellence.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have his link to both his channels in the description. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for part two. I'm John the Cobra. This is Farley Jackson, and booyah! Hey everyone, this is a little bonus footage of me doing skydiving a couple of weeks ago. Hope you enjoy.
What's up, everybody? We're here with John. John, how we doing today?
Doing great.
Doing good. What's with the harness, man? Talk me through this.
We are about to skydive. Yeah.
You're gonna jump out of an airplane, huh?
Oh yeah.
Is this your first time, John?
First time.
You feeling pretty good about this, bud?
Great.
Yeah, my man. All right. Well, is there anything you want to say to your friends and fans back at home?
Just live life.
That's right.
Start knocking out some stuff off the bucket list.
My man.
You know, so.
Cool, brother. We'll see you out there.
All right.
What'd you think of that free fall out there, my friend? Something else, huh? Here, let's fall on that right side, my friend. Woo! You gotta put that damn legs out. John, welcome back, dude. What'd you think?
Oh my God, man.
Was that fun?
That was crazy, man.
Good time,
They do this every day.
That's
man.
right, man.
Living life, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. So
This
tell me,
is
John,
crazy.
would you do it again, my friend?
Yeah, I'll do it again.
How about next shot we go solo?
Yeah, I need some training for that.
Come on, man. Put it right there, dude.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks for joining us.
Man.
We'll see you again next time.